My husband refused to be a responsible husband and take care of me and the children, so I did this to teach him a lesson. My husband made me a housewife and still refused to provide for us. I was working before we got married, but after we got married, he told me to quit my job to take care of the kids. My husband only dropped money once in a blue moon and still expect the house to be stocked up with foodstuff. And yet he will demand for freshly made meal every day. For the past 4 years, I can't remember the last time I bought anything for myself. I'm always cutting on spending because the money he drops is never enough, yet he doesn't appreciate my efforts. My husband earns pretty well, but yet his children will be living like homeless kids. He doesn't care whether his kids have clothes or not, but outsiders see him as a generous man. One day we had issues and he locked our kitchen door and went out with the key, saying that I was ungrateful that so many people didn't have the opportunity that I had, yet I was complaining. And since I was saying the money he gives is never enough, but yet I'm fat and way more than him, that I should starve to death. He would go pick the kids from school and buy them food just so I won't eat. I kept borrowing money just to feed, but after 3 days of my husband treating me like an outsider, I decided to teach him a lesson. I went and I got my children's wash clothes and I turned them into rag and I put holes in them. Then I did same with mine. I then got dirty place and then we went straight to my husband's office and we sat at the entrance of his office and acted as beggars. Hey, oh lo lo lo. We made sure we went few minutes to closing time when all his colleagues would see us. People started putting small changes in our plates and someone from my husband's office recognized us and quickly ran to call him. My husband rushed out and I could see the embarrassment written all over him because some of his colleagues came out to see for themselves. He was trying to hide the shame by telling me to go home with the kids. But then I shouted that since he hardly brings money home to feed his family and that he locked the kitchen for 3 days for us to starve, that we resorted to begging. I could see the shock in his colleague's face, but I didn't care because my husband had turned me into someone else and I have lost any atom of shame. He brought out a huge amount of money from his pocket and gave me and asked me to go home and wait for him. I asked him to drop the kitchen key as well and try not to lose face in front of his colleague. He lied that he had never locked the kitchen, but probably that I couldn't find the key by myself. I hissed and I left with my kids. He tried to pick a fight when he got back, but I was ready for the outcome. We have been living separate ever since then and we just co-parent for now. I don't regret my action because as long as my kids are well taken care of, I don't care anymore. On how they do.
In this crazy life we live, we all need someone to hold, a friend to light the way when the world starts to unfold. Through all the ups and downs, the highs and lows we share, we'll stick together, ride or die, let's show we really care. Through thick and thin, you've been there by my side.